Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 28, Week 4, Round 1. So this is our final Week 4 of Grand Arenas. Since going forward, our Grand Arena seasons are only going to last 3 weeks each. So it'd be really cool if we can have a good final Week 4, just for old time's sakes. My opponent today does have a good roster. He's got the advantage on me, but I think if we play really, really well, we can still give ourselves a shot to win. His name is Trilon. So let's look at the matchup. All right, if we look at the overview of the hotbot, we see that down on the bottom half of it, where it's important, my opponent has almost all the red. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. Here in the season stats, I have a pretty significant advantage in terms of score for the season, 15,000 to 10,000, but that is because my opponent took one of the weeks off. So really, we're right around even in terms of what we've done this season when we played. I can tell he was a good GAC player in the old system with over 860,000 lifetime banners in that old system. And if we compare the defense versus offensive wins, I can also tell he plays an offensive heavy game. Comparing our rosters, and I can see my opponent has about 300,000 more total GP than me. He's got about 200,000 more in the top 80 and 100,000 in top 65. I've got more Zetas. We've got even amount of Omicrons, and he's got a bit of a speed advantage on me, along with about 30 more Gear 13 characters. When we go to the mods, I've got a couple more 6-dot mods total, but my opponent actually has a really big advantage in terms of mods with speed secondaries across the board. And when we look at those relics, like always, my opponent has a big advantage, over 150 more total relic levels than I do, concentrated as always in the upper tiers, so nothing new about that. When we look at the GL matchup, my opponent has 5 to my 3. But again, he does tend to play kind of offensive heavy, so I'm only expecting to see 2 of those on defense. And looking at the key characters and ships, and we're basically all even here. My opponent hasn't really invested it all into Bad Batch or Gideon, but to make up for that, his Piet is Relic 9. Well, as the first round often goes, I am doing my attacks in the middle of the night. My opponent has not attacked yet, so let me show you the board and I'll explain my defense to you. Like I said, my opponent generally only sets 2 Galactic Legends on defense, and he was really consistent with that. So this time I chose to just choose that he was going to do the exact thing that I thought he would, and so far, in terms of what I can see, that has been the case. So down here at the bottom, I was trying to get out as many of his GLs as possible. We have Grievous, which he'll probably Wampa, but we've got Maul, Darth Revan, Qui-Gon, and CLS. I had to keep my gas for offense just so I could make sure that I could get through his defense cleanly. Back here in the back, though, I've put my Boba team, I put my SLKR and my Dash along with Newt and Rolo. I don't expect that SLKR to actually stop him, but hopefully it will give him a little trouble. Maybe he won't save exactly the right GL, and maybe he'll struggle a little bit. It's doubtful, but hopefully at least it will be a speed bump. Up here in the top, we've got Phasma with TIE Pilot Omicron, but because I was setting both my Hux team and an SLKR squad, his third is not ideal with it being Executioner. Then we got Mon Mothma, Bam, the Hux squad, and a Shock clone squad. In the back, I noticed my opponent saves his Executor for offense almost every time and kills it on offense. So I decided not to give him my own Executor to kill. I decided to save it for offense this time. So I put my Empire, my Malevolence, and my Home 1 here. I figured if he's going to get over 70 on every fleet, then I might as well try and do the same. The defense I'm facing. Up here at the top, we've got a Bastila Old Ben Ayla team. I guess that's kind of a timeout team. Ayla stunning and Old Ben being tanky. I don't really know that that's going to be very effective, but we'll see. We've got Rolo, a Grievous squad, his own Maul team, and his own BAM squad, so very similar to mine. Down here on the bottom, we've got a dash with Han and Chewie. That's scary. We've got an Iden team, the old Newt with Jango and B1 that I run as well. He's got his dash, but with Zalbar and Mission. And then finally, a Rey with the Resistance Hero Bros. So, like always, let's get through the bottom and reveal the back. The goal here is to get as high a score as possible. I know that's stupid to say. That's always the goal. But I think if I can be really efficient, then maybe I have a chance to win this. I planned for his exact defense, and if all my counters go off, I'll at least give myself a shot to pick up a win here. We'll start with Rey. For that, I will go with my Jedi Master Kenobi. I am not going to make the mistake of selecting them individually. We'll take this pre-made squad here with JMK, Cat, and GK. And we'll go in there and we'll see if we can get this done. So we will go ahead and give that to Cat. We'll immediately kill Finn. And then we'll start working on Rey. We want to push her into damage immunity before we get a chance to, before she goes into her first ultimate. There's a nasty whirlwind. Roughing up my GK. That hasn't, we haven't hit Savior on that yet, though, so I'm okay with that. I guess we just did. So now I'm not so okay with that. Hopefully I can get him damage immunity before she does her ultimate. There it is, so we'll do that. I'm gonna actually stay on Finn, or on Poe rather, because she's about to go ultimate. There it is. Let's make sure we're all healed as much as possible. We won't waste that Force Sleep. I'll go ahead and do this now, even though the main reason I want to do it then is make sure I'm all healed, which I think I already was, but also that way I don't waste a turn once she comes out. So I can just go straight after her and get her down. All right. With any luck, we're going to get full banners from this? No, we won't. We're down on protection almost everywhere. We're in damage immunity now too. Or he is rather, so we're just hitting away for no reason. And that will do it. Still happy with that result though. That is fine. I think the thing I'm most scared about next is actually the Dash team with Han and Chewie. I'm going to take my Jedi Knight Rev in there. I hope that works fine. The thinking is even if Han kills somebody off the bat, then they get saved by Savior. And then I can just mark Chewbacca and get them down. So yeah, I think they might have just actually burned through Savior on Jedi Knight Revan. So that's okay. We're just going to work down Chewie, and then we can kill both these guys at our leisure. Oh, he didn't even go for a hit. I'm actually going to just attack him. I'm going to get hit with some counterattacks, but I'll take that. We're going in order of things that I am worried about most. So next will be Newt. And for that, we're going to go with a Vader team. I actually want to do this differently. We're going to take EP and Mara off. And we'll actually start with Vader. And we'll bring in some Empire friends. Not Ewok friends, Empire friends. We'll bring in Thrawn and Gideon. And that way we can just have a little more control. And I can save EP Mara for something else, maybe. I probably won't need it, but this allows me to rip turn meter off. And I'll go straight into Merciless. Thankfully didn't forget that I couldn't do that. A lot of times I force crush there accidentally because I think I'm under EP lead. So now we've got Newt done once. We need Jango to go twice. There's once. Oh, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Let's go ahead and heal him up. And we'll actually pay off the extortion. There we go. Okay. So, was that a counterattack on him, I'm going to go ahead and put him in timeout. He's just doing way too much damage. Oh, goodness. This is not going well. Not going well. Let's see if we can get Newt out. Good. And now we'll work on B1. The key is when Django comes out, does he one-shot somebody? Because if he one-shots somebody, it's pretty much over. I'm going to actually see if I can get a ability block on him. Nice. And we're going to keep the healing going. And I want him to come out. So I'm going to save my fracture because I want him to take his attack. Okay. And now let's go Merciless. So we'll Force Crush on Boba. We'll attack on B1 and then we'll throw on Boba. And then we're going to fracture him. We're just going to put him in timeout until we're done with B1. Keep the healing up. We need to get a ability block on him. Oh, we killed him instead. We're almost done with B1. Let's get the ability block. We didn't get it. Ooh, okay, well, he chose to burn instead of big hit. We'll fracture. We've almost got him down. And this will do it. Bad banners, but we're through in one. I really envisioned that going a lot more smoothly than it did. Next up is Iden. And for that, we're taking in Traya. Now, as it turns out, we're actually going to have extra teams. I think? No, we won't. No extra teams. I mean, we have some extra teams, but nobody that I'm like, oh, we have to use him. And no extra Galactic Legends or anything like that. I'm expecting to see SLKR in the back, but we've got a plan for that, at least. Alright, so here we go. The Shore Trooper is the relict one. And we're just going to go ahead and rip down buffs. And we actually really want to save the Isolate for Iden. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to save it. Nihilus will clear the buffs here. So for now, I'm just going to basic. Oh, we are on. We'd rather do that. Let's pull the buffs down this way instead. And hopefully get Isolate off. Nice. And then we'll go ahead and start working on Death Trooper. Does Isolate mean they can't revive? I don't remember. If it does, we should just kill Iden. But I don't actually remember if it does or not. I should probably look that up. She didn't have the cool buff out, so when they died, they're not coming back. Isolate, can't gain buffs, can't attack, gain positive effects. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about not rezzing, so we're just going to leave her. We'll probably get the Annihilate off on Shore Trooper. Oh, we didn't. Alright, well, we didn't even use the Annihilate. That's okay. I'll still take that. We got to gain some banners back because we're not covering ourselves in glory here. I saved Kylo Ren to do the Karth thing that he does. Take a little longer because Zalbar is Relic 2, but shouldn't take too long. So we'll just fast forward through this. Alright, and a 59 like we expected. Let's open the back, see if we get what we thought we were getting. And we've got Jedi Master Kenobi instead of SLKR. So we got Jedi Master Kenobi, we got CLS, which we expected, we've got Mon Mothma, which we expected, we got this crew team and this boss. So everything was exactly what I thought it would be, but he put in JMK instead of CLS. I've got my Jedi Master Luke. We're going to have to hope that that works. And if it doesn't, then we probably lose. Well, to keep the drama up as long as possible, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go up and go through the top, go through the ships, then come back down. We're going to leave that Jedi Master Kenobi for the very last fight, because I'm either going to be able to get it down with Luke or not. And I'd rather have that be like the last battle and keep the suspense going until the end, rather than do it now, fail, and then just feel like garbage the whole rest of the round. So this way I can at least pretend like I've got a chance the whole time, and yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. Up top here, against Bam, we are going to go with Padme. Is that smart? Do I want to go with Padme? I could go Padme against that Basti squad instead and go with Bosk here. That might be the smarter thing, because my Bosk counter against that Padme is... No, let's just go Padme here. I often find myself making dumb changes to what I was going to plan right at the last second, and usually they don't work out. So let's just stick to the plan I made going into it. So we're going to kick, and then we'll get ourselves onto Bam. Let's call Padme so everybody shows up. No big deal there on that one. We're going to dial that up. I'd like to get Bam down first if at all possible. Nice. Now we'll switch ourself over to Wheel. And we lost banners on everybody. We lost protection, so that is a bummer, but okay. So, not as bad as I thought. Only one banner loss. We've got this Maul team, and we're going to attempt to get it down with troopers. Since there's no armor here, I feel like my chances of getting it down are a lot better than some of my other tries. Plus, Canderous is only gear 12, so that helps a lot. And Maul is only relic, I think 1 or 2. That will help as well. Oh, 3. But still, the one time I really failed on it, it was when he was relic 8. Alright, let's go give that Bastila a try with Bosk. The big question is how long will it take me to get my contract, because I'm going to be stuck behind Old Ben as soon as he taunts. But he doesn't instant taunt. He's not a pre-taunt. So I should at least get some of my attacks off first before he starts doing that. So, oh, I guess he is a pre-taunt. Why did I not think he's a pre-taunt? I don't know. That's okay. Now he's not taunting anymore. And, oh, that's a Bastila thing. That's right. Bastila's leadership makes him pre-taunt. But that's a way. He'll taunt up here in a sec. Oh, no, he didn't. Chose to do ability block instead. That I'm okay with, because it lets me keep working for my contract. And now we got a taunt, but we got a contract. So let's kill Old Ben. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. Old Ben, when he dies, assuming the Zaders are there, gives a bunch of stats to the other people. So I probably should have just killed, like, Ayla or even Bastila. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're going to end up with full banners regardless. But not if we keep letting Ayla stun us. We should be up for another disintegrate here soon. We'll cleanse and taunt. Let's kill Ayla. Her stuns are annoying. Bastila is not going to do a whole lot of damage. It's just going to take a little while to get through her. And, ooh, I'm going to hold it because I'm not sure if Bosk is fully healthy. I want to make sure he's healthy before I do it. There we go. Alright, so that's good. We've got this Rolo team that we are going to attempt to nest solo. My nest is only relic 5, not 7, so a lucky shot here could do her in. But generally speaking, it's not a problem. Rolo herself has her big AoE hit, but it counts as like 10 separate hits. And so that is not usually enough. And then Lando's big hit is also an AoE, which means it's spread out. So that usually isn't a problem. I just need to get Han down first so that he doesn't res them. I'd love to get Nest up to relic 7 so that maybe I can use her even on other squads that maybe are even a little more threatening than a Rolo team. But still, being able to solo any fully relic team is still a nice benefit, getting to save another squad. So we're going to go and Wampa this one as well. Again, I know I could potentially need Wampa down against Jedi Master Kenobi if I need to clean up. But the reality is, if I don't one-shot, then I'm likely not giving myself a chance to win anyway. So even though using the Wampa up here as a solo, you know, makes it so it's not available if I need it, I think if I need it, I've already lost. So I'd rather get the 58 against Grievous rather than, you know, hope or think I might need him later. Get our protection back. I don't think I need to roar anymore. I think I have enough offense just to kill him, but it's taking me longer than I thought it would. Alright, there we go. So, we've lacked in efficiency in a lot of our full battles, but we've been able to pull off 3 solos so far. So, those all help the cause for sure. And exactly what I thought, his Negotiator, Malevolence, and Radis. So we have got our Executor, which I'm going to use against his Negotiator. I've got my Negotiator, which I'll use against his Malevolence, and then my Finalizer against his Radis. That is the plan. And honestly, I don't know that I've ever fought a Negotiator with my Executor. So I'm not sure if I could have left off one of the reinforcements or not, but from what I remember hearing was that it's not great banners. It's you know, just kind of, it's not utter dominance, but it works all the time. He's available, so I'm gonna pile on. We'll just go straight at him, proc that, make him use it, and he was not able to land that. We're gonna go ahead and go after Rex. And now we'll be able to mark Anakin. So even though he's going to taunt, I'll still get to attack Anakin. And we'll bring in the Slave One. So Annie's gone. Just in time before he had a chance to heal up. And there goes my contract. There goes a bunch of their team. Do I need to heal? Let's heal. Sure, why not? Let's try and get as close to full banners as possible. And then, of course, he's going to AoE. And my guys are dazed at the moment, so they can't... Some of them couldn't assist. One more hit should do it. Yeah, I figure why not get a 72 on his negotiator rather than let him get a 73 or 4 or 5 or whatever on my own executor. Felt like the right play to me. And I was trusting that he would do what he was going to do. Which he did, to an extent. Malevolence. Do I want more than this? I think so. We'll do that. I don't want to bring everybody, but every once in a while, you know, Malevolence will assist more than they, you know, like how they used to. And you'll run into problems. So, alright. So let's go straight after the Hyena Bomber. And let's put that on Sunfac so he won't be able to continue to taunt. So they cleansed that one. We've got Buzzroids on us. We'll get out Plow here to cleanse all that off, and then hopefully get the Hyena Bomber out of here as quickly as possible. Get up the Unending Loyalty. We got lucky there. Spy did it on Rex. We're gonna cleanse all that off of the Y-Wing. And we're going to put this again on Sunfac. We don't want Sunfac taunting and getting in the way of our Hyena Bomber thing. Let's go ahead and go for the ultimate here. Alright. One more hit on Hyena Bomber should do it. With Anakin, that is. Nice. Now we just got to get that Sunfac down, and I think this should do it. Alright, finally, we have the Radis. So we'll go Finalizer. I personally like to put in the Special Forces in the starting lineup. I think maybe against Radis I'm supposed to use the tank, but I kind of never go with that. Is that the right tie? There we go. I like him off the bench. I like getting the initial assist with the Special Forces to try and take somebody out early. So we're going to stick with that. And we're going to put Hunted over on Rey's Falcon, even though we're going to have to go through the tank first anyway. So one hit there, and give it back for a big hit. Oh, and they dodged? Was that a dodge? Whatever. Done now. That is frustrating. I hate the dodges. I hate the dodges a lot. Let's cleanse all that off you. And let's bring in the tank. We'll call the big assist. Almost got her out. Ooh, and there we go. Clone Sergeant taunting. That's frustrating, but we'll hopefully get through them quickly. The assist from crew. Alright. It's just going to come back, but that's okay. Doing the specials gives the tank some protection back, I believe. I'm going to get all our guys out of there before they can potentially get to their special. Their ultimate, rather. Nice. Get that Rey out of there. That was a big hit. Gotta love it. Work on Poe. Almost got him. And I think I just want to go with the hit. I don't need to worry about resistance. So that'll clear Foresight. Then I hit. And then big hit should end it. Very nice. I can't complain getting over a 70 on all 3 ship battles. Gotta love that. let's go back to the back and we'll work our way through those. Alright, well I lied that we're going to save Jedi Master Kenobi for the very last, because I do want to get a full clear, even if I lose one. So as long as I can use Jedi Master Luke to get out Cat, then I have gas that is available. And if I use gas on there, I got to shuffle things around. So we're going to go ahead and do the Mon Mothma battle down here and the crew, because I don't think those two really come into play at all. But then we'll go for it next after that. We will use our Iden to go after Mon Mothma. And we've got our Gear 12 Death and our Gear 12 Stormtrooper. And we'll do that. And we'll stun Kyle Katarn. We know we're already going to have to be hitting Cara Dune first anyway, so there she is with her taunt. So we'll just go after her. And apparently I just messed up. Apparently somebody in my brother's comments said that if you kill them with the Death Mark ability, it also kills them. Let's see if that's true. Yeah, it does say, very bottom line, targets defeated by Terminate can't be revived. So let's do that. So rather than having to kill somebody and then get Death Mark, we can just kill them with that. I didn't ever realize that. Never read it carefully enough, I guess. So we're not getting full banners, I don't think. Are we? Yes, we are. Alright, so let's go after this crew squad with Jedi Training Rey. And then we'll go after Kenobi. Even with him not having Kenobi for offense, I still don't see a way that he's gonna actually get stuck on against my defense. So I do need to clear, and like I said, I do think it's just gonna come down to efficiency. And he'll have the advantage there, of course, because he is going first, or I'm going first. He'll be able to know exactly what he needs to get in order to get the win. So that's always the bummer of having to go first, but that is what it is. Let's get the kill here, and then we'll go after... Oh, no! Shoot. I should have waved down Kylo. I was thinking about it, and I didn't do it. Dang it. Can we get a stun off on him? Well, now we get stuff. Well, let's go after him. We'll put the healing immunity on him. That was a misplay. That was me being careless. I should have known that that kill wasn't that important. Goodness gracious. We are just getting murdered over here. Not kind to droids at all. That is a shame. I'm gonna hide. Crew doesn't have any AoEs, so at least I'll be able to stay alive and get one more banner, but this is going to be a really low banner win. Able to get stuns up though, which was nice. Just, yeah, terrible. It's those kind of battles where you just drop banners for no good reason that lose you efficiency matches. Alright, there's Jedi Master Kenobi. Here goes my Jedi Master Luke with my Jedi Knight Luke and my Hermit Yoda. Coming in hot. This is the match, I think. And maybe not. I could win and still lose. But if I lose it, I think I'm definitely out. So we are going to not do the efflux because the efflux is just going to clear the foresight. It's not actually gonna do anything. We'll put that on Luke so maybe he survives a little longer. That's always frustrating. And then we're just going to keep calling people as much as possible. So we'll call Luke when we can. We'll call Hermit Yoda when we can. We just need to get to our ultimate as soon as possible so that there is the potential to target Cat. Now they can target whoever they want. Lucky got the Force Leak still on Jedi Master Luke. I mean, I know it wasn't an insta-kill at that point, but it's still, you know, still does a bunch of damage. We'll put this on Jedi Knight Luke. We actually are almost through GK a couple times here now. Nice to have him miss there and not put the healing immunity on him. Let's see if we can just kill GK. Almost. Oh, there's the savior. All right, well, we'll get him. We'll get him. Oh no, no, no. And I don't even have the second Zeta on Hermit Yoda. The second Zeta that, you know, when... Oh, I guess that wouldn't matter. His Zeta... Oh, that was the worst timing ever. Can you believe that? Alright, well, she's got damage immunity. No, she doesn't. I should really be going after her. Jeez Louise. That's terrible. That was horrible. Alright, let's double hit here. Get through the foresight at least. We're gonna do this on him just to get rid of... Push back his cooldowns. We're running out of time here. No point in hitting Kenobi at the moment because he's got damage immunity. But we really need to get through Cat. There we go. Cat's gone. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Not if you kill Luke, there won't be a... Alright, let's just keep chugging along. I definitely feel like I'm benefiting here from upgrading my Luke to Relic 8. I'd love to get him to Relic 9 eventually, but like, that is not nice. This should do it though. Excellent. Well, I feel like it's likely that I'm getting the full clear here, but I've dropped so many banners on so many battles that I'm definitely going to post a beatable score for sure. So it's just a matter of, does he slip up against my defense? We got Bosk. For Bosk, we're going to go with Han and Chewie. Just make sure I don't have any other things in here that I wanted to use more than Han and Chewie. I don't think so. I've got my gas saved for his CLS. And, yeah, that'll be it. So, Han and Chewie, do your thing here. Let's stun Boba. And then we'll go after Bosk. We know we're going to have to go through Bosk anyway, so we might as well just go after him right from the get-go. Now, it's likely Boba is actually going to get a kill here if he gets his execute off on Wedge there. Just get through Bosk. There we go. Can we stun him? Nice. Okay. So maybe he doesn't get a kill. Excellent, excellent. Not healing enough to actually get banners back, but not in any danger of losing at this point. Alright, last up is this CLS squad. We've kept gas with the 501st guys to go in there and hopefully, well, they're going to lose banners because gas always does, but hopefully get the win. We will go straight after Chupio because that is what we do. And now he's no longer counterattacking? Oh, I guess he did. Oh, I guess he does with one, but not after you get two. the stun off on him. He's going to sit down now. That's frustrating for sure. Let's make sure we don't taunt with 5s. He's about to sacrifice. There we go. Yeah, CLS just a tough team. I used Wampa to kill it a little while ago, and then I saw my good friend Wrangler take it in and get stunned right off the bat and lose. So didn't want to give that a shot here. Let's kill CLS and be done with it. Only a 52. Wow. Yeah, this is a very beatable score for sure. But he's got to do it. Pressure's on him now to get through the defense. 2049 is not horrible, but as long as he doesn't slip up, he definitely can beat me. So I will be back at the end of the attack phase to let you know how it goes. I'll cross my fingers that he slips up, but with the kind of advantage he has of his roster over mine, I fully expect him to be able to beat this. In any event, we'll see you at the end of the round to see if we got lucky or not. All right, well, the round is over, and I realized that I never came back to record the results of this round. So I'm here on SWGOH.gg to show you what happened. My opponent, Trilon, actually did come and attack, which I expected him to do, but we got the victory because he was unable to clear my ships. Here is what he ended up doing. He wampa'd my Grievous. He took gas against my Darth Revan, and you can see lost 2 clones, so that was good for me. He took Darth Revan against my CLS, and he soloed my Qui-Gon Jinn using his SLKR. He used Jedi Knight Revan against my Maul Squad, and his Jedi Master Luke against my SLKR in the back. So he did use 2 of his GLs in the front. Then up top, he took Padme against my BAM, and Traya versus Mon Mothma. He took Qui-Gon Jinn against Shaak Ti, and then he used his C against my Boba Fett team, and then he lost to my Dash squad in the back. He used EP, Vader, and Set, and he lost to Dash. That is crazy to me, but it worked out. Then he followed it up with Thrawn and beat Dash. He troopered my Newt, JTR'd my Rolo, and soloed my Hux with his Malak. I'm going to have to rethink about whether or not I want to use that in the future. He used Geos against my Phasma. Apparently the Omicron on First Order TIE Pilot doesn't really help a lot in 3s on defense. He uses Executor against my Malevolence, but then, for some reason, he tried to use Home 1 against my Empire, and that is just a bad idea. If the burning gets out onto Millennium Falcon, that is a recipe for disaster. So really questionable choice there that he did that, and that's where he stopped. Once he lost that battle, he had already lost the Dash battle. He knew he couldn't win, so he didn't even try and clear the rest of my ships. I don't know if he would have been able to or not, but regardless, that ended up giving us a victory. So a grand total of 2049 to 1676 is our grand total. I want to say thank you, Trilon, for the match. I appreciate the battle. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again in next round.